Okay, so it's a bit of a different one today. Today I'm going to be doing Hungary 1939. Now this is only because I still have 2 levels to complete from 1939. That being Hungary and I believe the other one was Bulgaria. So just making sure I'm tying up all my loose ends when it comes to conquests. That's why I did a 19, I think it was 50 the other day. So yeah, I'm going to be doing these 2, and then I'll be back to the 1960s, try and get those completed. It's the Scorpion ones that I find most boring, to be honest. I've actually started to enjoy doing the normal ones, but the Scorpion ones for 1960 are just super boring. But yeah, so this is the Hungary one. Comment down below if you've got any other country suggestions for the 1960 mode. But yeah, Hungary's a bit of an easy one. I mean, going back to these conquests now, they're so much easier than the newer ones because the generals just aren't very strong or anything. And for the start part with Hungary, all you have to do is take over the cities the Germans wipe out for you. So it's really not that difficult. I know this wasn't really the sort of video people wanted to see at the moment because it's not the most topical one. It's obviously an old game mode, but it's the video I'm uploading, so deal with it. And plus, no one actually commented any suggestions, so yeah, that's what we're doing. But I do need to crack down and actually finish all of the 1960 modes. I will try and get them all done. I would like to get them all done at least. Anyway, Manstein was cooking here. I did put him on a level 7 King Tiger, I think it is now. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't even imagine what having a level 12 one permanently would be like. That would be really fun, but we're quite a bit off that yet. Okay, we're actually starting to expand now, and we're getting a decent little bit of eco. We'll start putting some generals down. That's another thing I don't like actually about these conquests. I feel like I'm always complaining about them, but when you have so many generals, you just sort of use air eventually, and that definitely happens in this one. I remember the days when there weren't really you didn't really need air generals back in the day. I feel like before ribbons and stuff, I mean, they were good, definitely. But I feel like you were just sort of better off taking a city and then just spamming down a load of heavy tanks rather than pouring a load of money into an air general. I don't know. The game has changed a lot, and they sort of just love to put out all these elite forces now. I think I still enjoy the game as much as I used to. I'm not sure. I think I do regret buying a lot of generals, but at the same time, I do enjoy using some of them. I think I would find the game quite boring if I just only had the normal ones. I think definitely having all the extra generals gives me a better gaming experience, just because there's more variety. I mean, I wouldn't have had to use people like Tall Buchan and stuff. But to be fair, I actually think this game has a lot to offer. I feel like I'm forgetting that it took me a long time to actually get to where I am. There is a lot of like levels and stuff, but I think that's the best part, really. It's the whole process of getting to the end game point. And actually, I think losing missions, it was just part of the grind, and it was part of like the fun. Which is why now I know that I can beat any level that there is. And obviously I've spent money on some of this, but I know people that haven't spent money, and I don't know if they enjoy it as much or not, but I feel like I find the game not as fun just because I can sort of beat any level I like. It's only because I put in ramifications that I actually make them harder. I mean, I didn't find the nightmare missions hard at all. I don't know what is the hardest thing I've found recently. I think Stalingrad I found sort of difficult. And the Pearl Harbor one was hard for a while. But I mean, these things just all have like their like niches really on how you're meant to play them. It's more of a method thing than what you actually have. But I do miss struggling back in the day on the D-Day missions, on the Europe campaign, stuff like that. Those are the days. I used to love playing scenario mode, leveling up, but yeah, I'm quite endgame now, so it doesn't really matter. That's why I should probably do the second account, leveling up an account, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. I think that's what I might do with my second YouTube account, is do a little free-to-play series where I go from like 0 to 100, that sort of thing. But then it feels kind of weird to do it on a second account, so I'll just see when I'm actually available to do it, and then we'll just see. But anyway, I haven't really been watching what's happening. We're just taking over the Caucasus there, so very good progress. Yeah, this wasn't really the hardest conquest. The Germans are quite strong in it, especially, and the Japanese don't do an awful job, but the Germans sort of just take over most of Western Europe for you. They do lose the fight in Africa every time, the Spanish and Italians, but yeah, that's to be expected, really. Anyways, that's where I'm going to commentate up to this video. I hope you enjoyed the rest of it. Thanks for watching it and listening up to this point. Please like, subscribe, and comment on which one you want me to do next. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.